Happy July 31st! Happy Harry Potter birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Harry Potter. Today I am rocking out with a theme. Team Harry Potter. We are rocking out first off with Talonflame and the Fluttermane. Now, I'm going to reveal these Pokemon's nicknames at the very end. So if you guys are interested in see what my Talonflame, what my Fluttermane's nicknames are, make sure you guys check out to the watch till the very end. Anyway, Urshifu, Shinpao, and against our Talonflame and Fluttermane situation here. Hey, I don't hate going straight for that Brave Bird against that Urshifu. Let's just say that right now. I'm going to go ahead as well, because if you guys didn't see, we got the booster energy. I got Dazzling Gleam, but I'm going to go for Protect, predicting a Sucker Punch coming from that Shinpao, and I really don't want to be taking that, right? Okay, so Shinpao actually decides to go for its own Protect as well. Does that mean I get... Ooh, okay, so he's just scouting out to see what I wanted to do. I was going to go Brave Bird. The situation changes though, right? Because now I'm not able to go for an attack with Fluttermane, because that Shinpao should be able to target us pretty easily. Instead, I'm going to go more on the defensive here. And I'm going to go for like a Tailwind plus a switch to Pyroar. I believe Pyroar is a pretty well good switch here, and our opponent doesn't really have the greatest options. I could go for Sunny Day as well to weaken the Urshifu, but you know, Tailwind pretty good. This is a somewhat offensive Pyroar, but it is holding the Assault Vest as Urshifu is switching out, afraid of the Talonflame. So at least we stop that for now. Arcanine coming out. Nice and shiny. That's probably my favorite form of Arcanine, by the way. It's my favorite color. For the ones that don't know, Sucker Punch does come out, but it does fail as we are playing more of a defensive game at the moment. Setting up our Tailwind. We're looking nice and powerful over here. We can go for that Sunny Day. I'm not too worried about the Arcanine's damage output. It could be an offensive Arcanine, but most likely it's a defensive Arcanine. I'm gonna go ahead, Terra Fire, and throw a Heat Wave as well. Hopefully, we're hoping to burn that Shinpao, right? If it happens to be Focus Sash. If not, it just drops. That would be fantastic. But either way, we got Pyroar setting up. We're in the Tailwind right now. We're about to set up the Sun. Talonflame should be faster as the Shinpao decides to Protect. Okay, so let's see. Extreme Speed coming out. Talonflame takes that. Talonflame can take that. Now we got the Sun up. Let's see how much our Heat Wave can do to this Arcanine. Even though, you know, it's a resisted attack. It is very much a resisted attack, but we're in the Sun. We're a Pyroar. We're powerful. Nice and powerful. Almost half. Almost half. That's amazing. He could easily go for another Extreme Speed, knowing that that would actually catch the Talonflame. We can go. We go into Fluttermane if we really want to. Go into Fluttermane, and then throw another Heat Wave out. That checks the Shinpao, right? The Shinpao is then been checked, and I can go for Protect with a Fluttermane if I need to, if Shinpao is still alive, and then finish it off with the Pyroar. We do want to... No, we don't have to worry about Sacred Sword. We are Terra Fire at the moment with our Pokemons, with our Pyroar. I was thinking maybe he was part normal type still, but he's not. And that Sucker Punch does so much damage. But we're following up with a nice and powerful Heat Wave here. Yep, Focus Sash on the Shinpao. But we just barely... I mean, we didn't get the KO on either. We can... I mean, he can only attack one Pokemon, right? Who do you value taking out? You know what I'm saying? The Fluttermane or the Pyroar? We can go dual damage. I got Hyper Voice to guarantee us to be able to attack. Extreme Speed could come into the Pyroar slot. Sucker Punch could go into the Fluttermane spot. Come on, Fluttermane, I really need you to. Free HP, let's go. Deagling coming out, being able to knock out both Arcanine and Shampoo right here. Both Pokemon with priorities. We're good though. We knocked them both out. And Fluttermane's alive. That's the important part. Our Tailwind has petered out, but we do have Talonflame to reset that. But save the Gengar for the back. Our Gengar is our Focus Sash Mon. So let's go into Talonflame. And you got Dragonite. Okay. Not the finest situation, right? I'm a little bit afraid of the potential Aqua Jet, right? I'm not gonna lie. Potential Aqua Jet could really ruin our day here. We almost have to play like as if he don't have that, right? We go for Deagling. We know the Focus Sash has already been used up. Yeah, and we can set up Tailwind so that way it guarantees our Gengar is faster as Dragonite goes for Extreme Speed to knock us out. So unfortunately we're not able to get that off. Aqua Jet does come out though. Like I said, we couldn't necessarily play around that because one, you can't protect against Urshifu, so that would have been pointless. Two, free HP on Fluttermane is really, really tough. So we got Gengar. Gengar's here. Let's see, can we throw a Sludge Bomb? I feel like we might be okay if this is a Choice Banded Dragonite and it's locked into Extreme Speed right now. If we can knock out this Urshifu, we just win the game at that point, because then that Dragonite cannot do a thing. Oh, guys, did you see that? Sludge Bomb, come on. Ooh, Surging Strikes. We're in the sun, though. Hold up. We're in the sun. Alright, come on, Gengar. Cursed Body. Surging Strikes. He still gets to pop that last one off, but he can't go for it again. Meaning he probably try and go for Aqua Jet. 40 base power. Does that knock us out? Surely not. Surely not. That does not knock us out. We just knock out this Urshifu as he goes for Detect. Alright, Dragonite. Extreme Speed? Thank you. Yo, okay. Like I said, all we have to do is knock out this Urshifu. Our man might be running calcs right now. And you know what? This is going to be super, super close. We're still in the sun, which is fantastic. The sun is literally saving our tail end right now. Extreme Speed coming back out. Dude, I called that. Aqua Jet coming out. Come on, live. 8 HP. Let's go. As Gengar knocks out the Urshifu, the Dragonite cannot do a thing. The Dragonite cannot do a thing. I could Icy Wind, but it does not matter. Just don't miss the attack, right? Extreme Speed's coming out because eventually he'll be able to struggle, and I think, you know, that's definitely what he's hoping for at the moment. We do land a poison. Yo, we land a poison. Sunlight fades. For us, perfect timing. For our opponent, man, he probably wish he had another 1 or 2 turns. Yeah, we just Sludge Bomb. There's no reason to go for Icy Wind in this situation. The Dragonite cannot literally do anything to us. So, we're fine. Yeah. Good damage. And if we happen to miss, then we just give him another turn of, we give him another turn to, you know, PP stall. In this situation, though, the most optimal move is to go for the Protect because he is poisoned. That poison's going to want to take him out at the end of this turn. What happens if he actually had Struggle activation? Which he doesn't, but if he did, then we would have got attacked. So this is the most optimal play. We're able to get a win with the Harry Potter squad. Let's go. Man, okay. Let's see if we can get 2 more wins with this squad. If we can, that would be a great video. Alrighty, game number 2 with the Harry Potter squad. Our opponent's rocking out with a Garchomp and a Fluttermane. We are rocking out with a Talonflame and a Zoroark. How awesome is that? Okay, so what in this situation, what do we need to do? Basically, the idea is to set up the Tailwind, set up the Sunny Day with our Talonflame. That's like #1 strategy right there. So I'm going to continue doing that because actually that's not a bad strategy in this situation. Go ahead, set up a Tailwind. We want to go ahead and hit the Fluttermane, right? The Fluttermane's going to be the problem. We could expect them going for the Moonblast. Yeah, I mean, or a Shadow Ball into our Zoroark. Them thinking that it might be a Fluttermane, and if they happen to go for Shadow Ball, then we're good because it won't be doing no damage. So that's always something to check out. Anyway, Garchomp, Terra Steel. Okay, that's interesting. Probably don't try and double into our Zoroark slot here. We're gonna go for that Bitter Malice, and look how much damage that does, lowering the attack. And it goes for the Shadow Ball into our Talonflame though. Still does quite a bit of damage. Followed up with an Iron Head into what they thought was a Fluttermane, but it is our Zoroark. So there we go. We did already a ton of damage to their Fluttermane. I want to go ahead and knock that sucker out. The Sunny Day with our Fluttermane, it only help our Fluttermane in this situation, and we do have the booster energy, so it doesn't necessarily matter as much. We can definitely go for the Brave Bird, pick up their Fluttermane, and we can go ahead and lower the attack of their Garchomp. That would probably be the best scenario, right? Okay, so we're seeing a Protect coming out. It's fine. Fluttermane will take the attack because, you know, it went for the Protect. But the Bitter Malice coming out here onto the Garchomp now, lowering the attack of the Garchomp. Does that mean... No, we don't. Neither one of our Pokemons live a Rock Slide. 4 times effective, and Zoroark was super low. But that's fine. I think we are set up though, because we do have our Tailwind for a few more turns. We have a Gengar. We're about to get a booster energy. Our Fluttermane's going to be the fastest thing here on the field. I think we're going to be okay. We have yet showed our Terra, which I think the best Pokemon to Terra in this situation is our Gengar. As our Fluttermane well, actually, I tell you what, our Fluttermane is Terra Water, so if we can, we could actually go for... I don't know if Icy Wind's the best, because I don't think it picks up KO on that Fluttermane. I want to get some damage onto that Garchomp too, though. So let's go for a Shadow Ball into a Terra Water. It's mostly a defensive Terra. Let's go for that Deagling. We got that attack drop, so we should be fine if he goes for an Iron Head into our Fluttermane slot. Like, we should be fine. The reason why I am Terra Water is literally for situations like this. Ting Lu likes to go for Heavy Slams when you go for Terra Fairy for your Fluttermane. So, you know, I thought Terra Water would be alright. Terra Water would be fine because then that almost counters the Ting Lu completely. And in this situation, it works out too because the Garchomp just plays as a worse Ting Lu in this exact situation. So, yeah, we're fine. Fluttermane goes down. Garchomp went ahead and protected. We're fine. We're fine though. Because that gives me the opportunity to practically do the same play again. In this situation, I think what we do here is Icy Wind. No, you want to make sure we threaten that Garchomp enough. Shadow Ball into a Moonblast? I'm gonna go for the Moonblast here. That just says, hey Dragonite, I still respect you, man. Oh, are you weakness policy? Are you weakness policy, Dragonite? Oh man, we might be in trouble. Let's see how much our Shadow Ball does here. We might be in trouble. Come on, Gengar. This is modest, by the way. And we failed to pick up the KO. That's 200 base attack, by the way, coming from the Gengar. We failed to pick up the KO. Gengar's Focus Sash disables the Earthquake, though. We did live on free HP, so we didn't even need our Focus Sash. But now we're in this very, very weird situation. It's Gengar versus the world, and our Tailwind just petered out. Our Tailwind just petered out. And the only move I have to hit both of these are Icy Wind. This is a very, very weird situation, right? Let's go for that Icy Wind. Does it pick up the KO on Garchomp? No, but it does pick up KO on Dragonite. Alright, Garchomp, go for like that random Rock Slide and miss. Please. Please go for that random Rock Slide and just miss. Iron Head, my man making the right play. My man making the right play. Nothing I could do about that. Alright, so Gengar goes down. That was still a very entertaining battle, so I'm not going to hate on that one. Our opponent played it correctly. Alright, let's jump on over to game number 3. Alright, our third and final battle. I really want to showcase our last member of the team, which will be Sableye. Sableye perfect in this scenario against this Trick Room team, as our opponent is showcasing for us. Cresselia and Urshifu right beside Sableye and Zoroark. Hopefully this Urshifu don't think that this is Zoroark. But either way, I think we can go for a nice and powerful fake out into a Hyper Voice here in this situation. Let's go ahead and get our Throat Spray activated. We're stopping Trick Room for this turn. Sableye gets a nice and powerful critical hit. Urshifu does not like being hit by a super powerful special move anyway. Let's see what they decide to do as the Surging Strikes come out. It still comes out. I figured you would have switched out, but no, he stays in, and he is gonna knock out our Zoroark. Oh, wow! I probably should have just let Trick Room go on up. Tell you the honest truth, I probably should have, because like I said, with Sableye, I'm not too worried about Trick Room. I'm really not. But in this situation, now we've lost a very, very important member of our team. Let's go out to Fluttermane. Let's go out to the real Chad of this video, right? The real Chad of VGC currently, right now, anyway. And let's go ahead. We gotta stop that Urshifu. That's the game of it's the name of the play right now. Let's go for that Will-O-Wisp. That way, if he happens to want to go for the Aqua Jet play, hey, we can at least resist it. I could Terra Water, but I want to save that for a... I may want to save my Terra, so we'll see what happens. We go ahead and put this Will-O-Wisp on him. And that's a nice and powerful burn right there. Like I said, if he's going to go for the Aqua Jet, it's cut in half now. Unfortunately for us, he does have the Lumberry. Okay, hold up. But we still outspeed. We still knock him out. Fantastic. So we're not worried about the Urshifu. What's that? Trick Room. That's fine. That is fine. Go ahead, set up that Trick Room. Set that Trick Room up. We don't care. We don't care. Actually, you probably do, but no, we don't care. Sableye's in. Sableye's gonna put in some work. We gotta stop that Torkoal though. We gotta stop the Torkoal. Game plan number 1. Stop the Torkoal. Well, how do I do that? How does one stop the Torkoal? Well, first off, we could quash it, making Torkoal still be able to move last. And right now in this situation, this is the exact move that you go for. Quash, Terra Water, go for your most powerful attack into that Torkoal. We're weakening the Torkoal here. Yes, he's probably going to what? Terra Fire? This Torkoal. So he's making his Torkoal as powerful as possible. We're making our Fluttermane as specially defensive, basically, as possible by changing our type to Water. So this is very helpful for us. We're still going to be hitting them with a move that's not very effective, but keep in mind, we're a Flutter Mane. Torkoal does not have that great of special defense, and our opponent probably didn't think about putting special defense EVs into his Torkoal. We should still be able to do quite a bit of damage. So let's see. Let's see. Moonblast coming out. That's not bad damage. I mean, any little bit helps. Hopefully Sableye is able to live this. Unfortunately is not. Unfortunately Sableye is not. Now we could be in problem. Now we might be in a problem. Now we're probably in a problem situation. We have the Gengar, we do have a Focus Sash. We probably know that they're gonna go for the Eruption play. How many turns of Trick Room is there? 3 turns. So what we do, Sludge Bomb is our powerfulest attack. We go for Protect here. Yep. Alright, so what I'm basically was, I'm predicting that the Cresselia was going to go for the Helping Hand. Knowing that Gengar has a Focus Sash, it's guaranteed to live this attack. Torkoal going for the Heat Wave, that could definitely miss the Gengar though. It does not. But Gengar's at 1 HP. Gengar's at 1 HP thanks to Focus Sash. Let's get that Sludge Bomb off and see if we can pick up this KO. Unfortunately, we just missed it. Yo, okay. But that's not the end of the world. Because if you're going to go for Heat Waves, Flutter Mane's going to take that a lot better. We can go for a D-Gleam, get some damage on that Cresselia. It really doesn't matter, because Gengar is going to be our guy to knock that out. Heat Wave coming out. Like I said, Flutter Mane should be able to take this now. Flutter Mane's a special defensive beast. We're in the right Terra situation. Yeah, we take it. We take it. Lunar Blessings. I believe. What? Does that knock itself out? Oh. It saved the Torkoal. That's what they done there. They saved the Torkoal. That's very, very interesting. Saving the Torkoal. Wow, good move, good move. 1 turn left. Can we pull that double off? Because if we can, we're in a great spot. Gengar with the double protect. Let's go. Flutter Mane, get that. Fantastic. Hey, we're getting watched out right now. Someone's looking out for us. Someone's looking out for us. Let's go. Lunar Blessing again. That's fine. We can deal with the Torkoal now. Yeah, you're not recovering that much, are you? Oh, it still recovers quite a bit though. I mean, wow. Cresselia's really wanting to go for another Trick Room, so Torkoal might just decide to protect here. Is that something I'm willing to risk? Leaving the Torkoal able to just pick up the KOs here. But they know how important Torkoal is. Oh man, this is a tough situation. This is a tough call. I just can't do it. Yep. I should have done it. I should have done it. Moonblast into the protected Torkoal. I just couldn't do it. We're in a back foot situation. If he would have stayed and then went for, like, let's say Heat Wave, he would just win the game. So I had to check it. Had to. But there's another Trick Room. Man, I don't know if we can get out of this situation. Sun's faded. But man, we've taken some damage. If we can get a lucky dodge, if Gengar can get this very, very lucky dodge, we might be okay. Either way, we'll double into that Torkoal slot. We should be able to, if someone got a dodge, we might have been able to knock it out. But unfortunately, Trick Room did us in. Trick Room did us dirty. But, you know, it was still a very interesting situation that happened. Lunar Dance on the Cresselia to give Torkoal just enough HP to keep it alive. That was interesting. That's very, very interesting. Alrighty. We're on to the team right now. I got the rental code, but the rental code would not show the nicknames for whatever reason. But anyway, we got Dobby, the Sableye. We're rocking out with Peeves. Let me go back to Dobby first. Alright, so why did I name Sableye Dobby? Basically, Dobby's an elf. He's a magical elf, and Sableye with the prankster ability kind of reminds me of like magical elf kind of vibes. He's got the pointed ears. Hey, Dobby, Sableye, they're pretty similar. Alright, let's jump over to Peeves, the Fluttermane. Now, if you have played the video games or have read the books, you will know that Peeves is a very mischievous ghost. Well, I could be putting mischievous or its evolution, but I decided Mismagius. I don't know why I was blinking there as Peeves, but you know, there's a better Pokemon, and that Pokemon happens to be Fluttermane. So I was like, you know what? I have to put Fluttermane as Peeves. It's a very mischievous Pokemon. It's basically, I mean, yeah, I have to do it. Alright, so Sirius Black has to be Zoroark. I was thinking first normal Zoroark, but I was like, no. Hisuian Zoroark is the best Pokemon for Sirius Black. Sirius Black's Patronus is, I believe, dog. I believe it's a dog. So, like, Zoroark's practically Sirius Black in its darker forms, in his darker form. So, excuse me. And by the way, if you guys are like hardcore Harry Potter fans right now, you guys are probably hating on me so hard. But I do know it was July 31st is Harry Potter's birthday, and I wanted to kind of throw a theme team together. I got the Phoenix on this team too. Everyone should know that Talonflame, the Phoenix, boom, there it is. You know, that's pretty straightforward. If you guys ever watched the Harry Potter movies, you know what the Phoenix is. Alright, the Mentor. Yeah, I went there. I went Gengar for the Dementor. Basically, they're, I believe, they are beings that basically come out and like they reveal your deepest nightmares. In Gengar's case, I believe some of his Pokedex entries basically state that Gengar eats people's nightmares type ordeal. He does have a move called Nightmare in his move slot. So I was like, you know what? That's very, very fitting. And to round things off, we have Gryffindor, the Pyroar. So there you go. There's the team. Gryffindor kind of respects as like loyalty and stuff. So a lot of people online was like, Arcanine's pretty loyal. But if you look at Pyroar, Pyroar is also a very loyal Pokemon. So therefore, I decided to put Pyroar. Because, I mean, who doesn't want to play with Pyroar? I mean, Pyroar is super, super fun. Unfortunately for this video, we only got one win. But the other two battles I'm showcasing, hey, they got really, really close. I think certain situations, I think we could have probably put off those wins. Let me get you guys that rental code real quick, and then I'll send you guys your way. Alrighty, right here's the rental code for the Harry Potter team. Sableye, Fluttermane, Zoroark, Talonflame, Gengar, and Pyroar is your squad. Hey guys, I had a really fun time making this team. Really had a fun time battling with it, even though we weren't quite matching out the wins that I was expecting this team to kind of pull off, or hoping, I guess. But you know, nonetheless, it's a really fun team. I do highly recommend you guys checking it out. Try to play with it yourself. And you know what? You got a lot of ghost types on this team. And the 2 Pokemon that are not ghost types are fire types. So you know what? This team is spooky. This team is on fire. It matches Harry Potter very well, in my opinion. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. This is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out. Peace.